Maybe just a half drink more. The neighbors might think maybe it's bad out there. Say, what's in this drink? No cabs to be had out there. I wish I knew how.
Okay, so it was a fun song, but I'm not really even singing. I'm just talking. But it was, happy, and I have a gazillion hits on it and gifts and everything. Now, there's other songs that I sang that I think I've killed it. Here, I'm not going to do it. It's too embarrassing. But, I think I can sing, well, Colors of the Wind. And I think that, I'm a really good singer in that. No one hit on that. There's not a single, zero gifts, nothing. Here, listen. Not me at the first.
Has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people
Anyway,
are the people who look and think.
No one cares for that one at all. But that Baby It's Cold Outside, I think it's it's an old song. People enjoy it. We're coming up on Christmas. I quite frankly am getting very excited about Christmas because I'm thinking that by Christmas I'm going to break Lena down enough that she's going to be convinced. How do I fake my appearance? How do I know so much? Why are Kelly and Louis Jr. and everyone else, why are they so afraid of me that they have to send policemen out? I've never spanked my son in my life. By the way, do you have dimples? I do, but they're, because I'm fat, they go away, but I have some serious dimples. And I was going to ask you if you ever got these sebaceous cysts, little underneath your scalp. I used to get those when I was in my 20s and 30s. So anyway, I'm going to back up. Here we go. I got this the other day. I broke one of your glasses. My glasses. I got this one because it was at Goodwill. And it was at 99 cents, I think. It's all blinged up. It's from Lolita. It's called One in a Million, like You and I. What are the chances I would have figured this out, Lena? You're going to be so proud of me. You're never going to let go. Oh, scary. Okay, anyway, there's directions for a drink on the bottom of it, but and it's $44 in the store. And they're rare to find. They're handmade, so I used that the other night when I drank my white wine. I like Chardonnay, and when I drink wine, that is precisely when I think it's a good idea. I mean, I have smart ideas after I've drank alcohol. Most of them are like Bill. Bill can refrain, but drunk Bill maybe couldn't. Because that's when I have to tell people how disappointed, how ashamed I am of them. How could you do this to me? It's my liquid courage, because I'm not combative or confrontive at all. But I've had great ideas like running naked on the beach in Lincoln City. I've had lots of good ideas when I'm drunk. So anyway, it would give the appearance that I was always drunk, but I'm not. So Smule, the reason I'm telling you that is because you know right away what's appealing to the masses and what isn't. And so even on an album, you place them all on there, and wherever you're getting me, you would probably already know that. I'm not telling you anything. So when I color my brunette hair lighter, which I just can't go into a salon or anything, I am not going to roll the dice on that. And so I went and got color. They're sold out of everything. It's just there's nothing in there. So I had to kind of ad lib. But I bought this new stuff called Sauce for Your Hair. It feels good. It's more expensive than that L'Oreal stuff. The color that they're sold out of? They can't get it. They'll call from one store to the other. I think it's like Wella 14. But anyway, it's that great silver looking. That's like the popular color. I do not need help looking like that. So I didn't finish my African gray thing, so I'm going to tell you right away. When I was in college, I told you I got kicked out of the house when I was 16. I finished high school. I lived in the cemetery in Port Townsend, Washington, because someone got me a good deal, $300, so it was creepy. And I finished school. I graduated honors, torture honor society, whatever. I'm not even gonna puff myself up. I don't have to. Um, and then I applied for college and got accepted to Central Washington University, and I got a flight tech degree and went, graduated. But during the summers, I didn't have anywhere to go. I got kicked out of my house, so I just went to summer school. I got financial aid, and I took way more course load, like 22 credits, because first of all, I could. You had to get approved to do that, but I'm smart. And secondly, because back then it was like $900 a semester, and it didn't matter if you took 22 credits or 10. So I took the max. I mean, I like a deal. So the one summer I stayed, this couple from Ellensburg had a horse and a cow and an African gray and a son, and they were truck drivers, and the wife wanted to go on the road. And so she hired me to be in home care with Mike, and Mike would go to school or somewhere when I would go to classes. I don't remember how that worked. Um, and so I walked in and I met everyone and got the drill and what I need to do. He was simple. He was like 13 or 14. And then they introduced me to Cookie. Cookie was their African gray, really sweet. And Cookie would put her head down and go, she said, "Come give me kisses." And Jan would go over and kiss them and touch their tongue and everything. But then she would give me love, and she'd put her head down, and you would fluff the back of her feathers. Oh, she loved that. And so, I thought, this is going to be fun. And within a few days, she's making the microwave sound, and I'm going over the microwave, and there's nothing in it. And she's calling. They had a dog, a Great Dane or something. The African Grey could call it exactly, Mike. She exactly in the mother's voice. It was amazing. So I started, familiarizing myself with the environment. Hi, Cookie, how you doing? Come over, give me kisses. And I come over, and she put her head down. And then when I'd start to pet her, she'd come up really fast and try to bite me. Oh, Cookie, you bad. You bad, Cookie. And that scared me. It made me the hair stand up on the, thought, okay, note to self, don't take the bird out. And so she did this like 2 or 3 times before I thought, I'm not answering you. But, I go, Cookie, you bad. Well, then Jan and Mike, I think were their names, they came back. And how did things go? Good, it's fine. It's a, it was like maybe 10 minutes after they got home. The bird goes, Cookie, you bad, in my voice. She's like, what did the bird do? Well, it kept on trying to bite me. This bird learned my voice and to imitate it and then told on me. So anyway, I love African Grays. And I was in Florida, St. Augustine, and I had a lovebird, and Oscar, it was my son's, until he went off to college himself. And so Oscar was free flight. He wasn't clipped. He sat on my shoulder. People were shocked. They all when I go to pay for something, he walked down my hand and tried to get the coins and everything. Everyone wanted that bird, Oscar. But I'm saying, I go, oh, you have a bird? They go, yeah, oh, we have an African Gray. And I told them, oh, that's what that's the bird that I've had an affinity for. And so I go, yeah, I've heard stories. And I told them about Cookie doing, they said, oh, well, nowadays, they know the cell phone thing. So they're ringing your phone and you're going to pick it up and it's the bird. She goes, you know what happened just like a month or so ago? We had to call 911. I go, what happened? She said they were in bed and all of a sudden they heard beep, 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 beep. And then the daughter comes down because it was the sound of the house alarm. And they were like, someone is breaking. Kids, get down here. And it was the bird making the house alarm, but they thought someone was breaking into the house. They're so incredible. Look up Einstein. So here we go. Sorry to give you a 2-tiered thing, but I only go 15 minutes on this stupid computer, so I have to be quick. And I wanted to get something taken care of. So I have 2 songs. Oh, I got knocked off again. So here we go. Does it still? I guess it still records. Delta Dawn, what the hell is going on? Why don't you get the hell out of that town? The thing that horrifies me the most is that once you dodge a bullet, but if you ever have to get evacuated and you're broke because you haven't been working, so you don't have the luxury of going to a hotel or driving off, so you go into a shelter. That's like death wish. That's where, I mean, it's the easiest way to spread it. And in an emergency, you're already not making good choices. You're traumatized. Oh, and here's my other Helen Reddy song. She has a lot of good songs that apply to us, which is "Leave Me Alone, Won't You Leave Me Alone? Please leave me alone." I won't even try. I could probably sing well if I practiced. It's never something I ever thought about. We grew up with a baby grand piano in my house. If you even made a squeak, you'd be in deep crap. You don't touch that thing. Although I think our mom required us to have it in the household, but my family. But when my parents would leave, I can play. It's a classical music, and all by ear. I can play the whole thing. And my son, because he played bass guitar, trumpet, amazingly enough, he was on the jazz band. And my teacher said, "Do you realize your son has a natural ear?" And I go, "I don't know where he got that." I mean, they kept on. It was like the truth wants to bubble up in lots of different ways. You get a chance to learn the truth, but he would come home and fill up glasses, the same glass, and then he'd play it, play a song based on the water levels, and he'd like take a pop can and go, "That's a C." How do you what? Well, it's a C. And he did tablature and because he played the two different things, so he knew the two different. And he took bass guitar lessons with Jake Cott, who was a famous bass player. So don't I don't like bass players very much, so that's not a great thing. But anyway, so here we go. Here we're off to the races. Did I show you enough helpful, handy hits? What else am I eating? I am craving. Here, let me give you a recipe. I am craving a chopped salad from Cucina Cucina. It's they have sort of it's better than Olive Garden Italian dressing, but it's a chopped salad with garbanzos and provolone and salami or chicken, and it's all chopped up in this fine little delicious. Uh, I have I'm in a hotel, so I don't really want to go through the production, but boy, I've been craving that. But I've been making a lot, once a week at least. My favorite little Mexican meatballs. It's I stole part of it from Rocco because what he does, I start with either turkey or chicken. I prefer chicken, but ground chicken. And what Rocco taught me is that you don't grate your onion in there and your garlic. You put it in the food processor, zoop, and you make a slurry. Put an egg in there, make a slurry. Put in your milk and breadcrumbs or whatever, and then add the meat. Oh, it's nice and smooth. But after I make that mix, then I put in green chilies. The hatch chilies, mild. I'm not a hot mouth. And then I put cheddar cheese in there, sharp cheddar, and I make them into balls, and I brown them up a little bit, and then I pour a big can of that green chili sauce over it and let it bubble. Every time I make it for someone, they're like, "Oh my God, it's so good." It is, most people prefer beef over the ground chicken or turkey, but there's something about it that's just delicious. I eat that a lot. So there's my thing. Um, Let me see what I want to tell you. I want to tell you, I want to bounce off of you a few ideas. Um, I'm hoping that you're seeing a lot of Toyota Sequoias. Like, oh my God, the other day I had two of them, front and back, and there was a little cute one, a tan one, but it had like a rounded back, so it must be a new model. The gal that I taught, I have a twin sister. My reality and yours are very different. That just bought one. How do you like it? She goes, "I'm gonna drive it until the wheels roll off of it. I love this car." So, and then I heard about the back. You said something about the backup. So, try that smooth thing and do a bunch of them and see where you get the hits because people tell you. And then I wanted to tell you one other thing. So when I was in Florida, St. Augustine, on Christmas I went to the church downtown. I go there all the time. I have a real draw towards Catholic churches, but I've never been raised. I was raised Baptist. But my next door neighbor, Carol McCarthy, and I went to St. Margaret Mary's all the time. And I took the Eucharist, and also with you, up, down, this, Hail Mary, full of grace. I mean, I know more about being a Catholic. I didn't know that it was like sacrilegious to go up there. And also with you, I took the bread for a long time until I'd gone to a healing seminar.